All right, hey everybody, welcome back to the eBay shop. My name's Corey.
I'm Teresa.
And we are Grams and Pops Vintage. And today we're going to talk about our death pile and selling and getting rid of stuff and just kind of all kinds of things. But we do have some things that sold over the weekend that we need to get out of here. So we're going to look at a few of those too. And what's the first thing that sold?
We sold a 2003 Harley Davidson large, he's 34 inches long, brown and black Rottweiler plush animal.
Yep. So this is the guy right here.
He's missing the black off his nose.
Yeah, I don't know if you can tell. He's got some nose damage, but he is a giant old Rottweiler Harley dog.
Yep, and he was listed and sold within about 4 hours.
Yep.
So I might have listed, there were none other listed of him.
What
ever.
did he sell for?
$49.99.
$49.99. So I don't even remember where we got this. Was he storage unit dog? Mm-mm. Where'd we get him?
He came in with all that plush that we got in those 2 bags.
Oh yeah, we did a big plush buy a while back, which was a bad buy. We made our money on it, but there's a lot of like carnival type plush, which is not typically very good. But that guy right there himself made up for it. Yep. I think we paid $20 for the whole lot. We
did, and we have a few that are left and some that we've just donated.
All right, and it must have been a plush day because we sold another plush too, didn't we?
We did. We sold a 2018 Funko Five Nights at Freddy Pizza Simulator Rockstar Foxy.
That's that guy there. Pizza Simulator?
Yeah, it's like they're kind of like Barbie has Shopping Barbie.
Okay.
Or Troll Barbie.
What's it?
That's the Pizza Simulator version.
The Pizza Simulator. He doesn't look anything like pizza, so I don't know why they call it that. But
I don't either.
That little guy sold for how much?
$9.99, and he is my last Funko.
Yep.
Or he's my last Five Nights at Freddy.
There you go. Well, other than the fake one we bought, which
yeah, well, that one's
we didn't keep. We didn't sell.
Nope.
All right, so the first actual topic part of this video is going to be kind of death pile triage. And by that, I mean, when we buy stuff, a lot of times we're buying in bulk, we're buying storage units, we're buying maybe a box where we just make an offer on the whole box or the whole table. So we get a lot of stuff we don't necessarily intentionally purchase.
Nope.
Some of that stuff is great. Some of that stuff is the best stuff we've got. Some of that stuff is garbage and everything in between.
Yep.
And you have to be able to, or what we're finding out is you have to be able to not think you have to list everything. Like you got to get to the point where not everything has a value on it.
Everything has a value.
Well, but not everything should go onto your eBay store.
No.
If you're buying something that has 12,000 products listed and they've only had one sell in the last year,
yeah, you don't want that.
Probably not something you want on your eBay shop or in your inventory taking up space. So we've got that. Wow, I don't even know what that was.
I don't even know what you were gonna say.
Blah.
Go live with the chickens.
So we have begun. That's what I was going to say. We have begun trying to
pare it down.
Yeah, trying to sort, basically. We go through our death pile, we say, okay, this is worth listing, and this is not worth listing, and then we get rid of the stuff that's not worth listing.
Yep, that's called triage.
That's what we're calling it.
No, that's what it's called. It's called triage because it's the same thing. Like if they have a big
accident. Save the ones you should save? Save the ones that are savable?
Yeah, and let the other ones die.
Ouch. This got dark.
That's what they do.
Like, we could sit here and tell you what it means, but maybe it's easier just to show you a little bit. We're just going to show you kind of what we're talking about. Okay, so back here we have kind of what's left with our death pile. And if we jump into this, we could just start listing everything out here. And we have in the past quite a bit, right?
Yep.
But like when we start looking these up, you know, maybe this little beanbag devil plush, I don't know, but maybe if we list him up, he doesn't have a good sell-through rate and we dump him.
He's not little.
No, he's not little, he's big.
I don't know what he's worth. I haven't looked him up, but he still has a tag on him.
That's what I'm saying. Like he's probably, you know, well, I can't even say probably. He may or may not have value, but rather than just taking him and listing because we have him, we need to start kind of paring down and keeping only the stuff that's really worth listing. And you could kind of see, like here, these glasses or igloo cooler things. Those are things that we've actually already decided those aren't worth listing on eBay. They're only worth $5-6 and the sell-through rate is horrible.
Yep. So another example is like this. I bought this for $2.
Yep, which is a cool little Mall Madness game.
I played it, but it's not all there. But the one piece of it that's worth the most money is the little credit card machine that goes in the middle.
So rather than try and sell that all like that, we'll probably just grab the pieces out of it that are worth something and then get rid of the rest.
Correct.
And by get rid of, I don't necessarily mean throw in the dumpster or anything. We could talk about that here in a bit. But that's kind of the idea here, is to get rid of the stuff out of our death pile.
Yep.
And then we could talk about what we're going to do with it, but that's the idea.
Yes. I like field trips.
I like field trips.
I like field trips.
So that, I mean, that's kind of going to be our goal. We had a goal of getting our inventory done, which we've got quite a bit of it done. If you're like on our inventory totes, we put little smiley, the ones that are done got a little smiley face on them. So we know just looking at the tote if it's been inventoried or not.
FYI, we did not go out and purchase those stickers specifically for that. They came in some stuff that we bought.
I think they came in the box from that auction we went to. But we got a bunch of them, and they work great as little indicators of whether or not you've done your inventory. So yeah, that's going to be kind of a goal of ours, is to get through that. Maybe we'll just take everything off one shelf and put it on the floor and use that shelf as our new death pile, and that's where we'll start. We'll only put back on it what's actually going to be listed. We'll organize it, and we'll go to the next shelf and do the same. I think that's going to cut that death pile in probably half.
It will, but isn't that like double duty?
Well, yeah, but you ain't got time to list them as you pull them off.
I don't know. I can create drafts.
The idea here is to get, we could, I mean, if we're looking them up anyway, we could actually just create the draft as we go. But the idea is to get the stuff that isn't going to be listed out of our death pile and off those shelves. Because we're coming up, it's February, we're coming up here pretty quickly on garage sale season. I think it was February when we did our first church sale last year.
I don't remember.
It was February or March. It was snowy and icy. So they're coming. We got to make space.
For sure, the beginning of April, mid-April, the garage sales will start.
Then it's going to be gangbusters here.
Because the end of April, they have the Kingswood garage sale.
Yep, and we've not gotten rid of enough stuff over the winter. We have to double duty and get rid of some stuff quickly here.
Does that mean you're going to work on some fishing reels?
I think I'm going to lot them all up and sell them as a lot.
Yeah, but what if some of them are worth really good money?
Well, I'll look them up.
Okay.
We'll have to clean them up and look them up, but I think I'm going to make a fishing reel lot and put it on auction. We'll see what happens.
Okay.
All right, so what actually sold next that needs to get out of here?
The next item I picked up just on a whim. Like, it was cool, and so I just grabbed it. It is an RCA 4.3-inch portable LED TV. It is tested, and it's working, and it has a charger.
Yep, so it's a tiny little TV about the size of a cell phone. It actually would look like watching TV on your cell phone. But it has RCA plugs. Can you plug RCA plugs into it? It's made by RCA, but
I don't know. I don't remember if you can. No, USB. I think it's just USB.
Unless it has some kind of an adapter. But basically it's a miniature TV.
Yep.
And that actually sold for how much?
$75. I paid
$75.
$5 for it.
So that was a good grab. It took a while.
It did. I had it.
That takes up no space.
Yeah, and there's the last one that sold was quite a while before I listed it. I think I ended up finding it either on Terapeak or on WorthPoint. Why are you looking at that? You can't read it.
It says inputs. I was making out the blurry. All right. What's the next thing sold?
The next item I had two of. I don't know where they came from, but I listed them both. They are a 2011 Monster High Day at the Mall, M-A-U-L, Frankie Steen and Dracula replacement shirt.
All right. So, yep, little Monster High outfit, or at least the shirt for the outfit. And like we said, we don't put any monetize. We don't put a monetary value on these because usually when we buy lots of Barbies and things like that, we take all the extra clothes and accessories and we put them off to the side and list them separately. And all the whatever we spent on it goes into what we spent on the actual Barbies. That's where we apply it. So these are free to us, and those sell for how much?
That sold for $6 plus shipping. On a note.
On a note?
as I was cleaning up our desk pile the other day and organizing a little bit, I found 2 more totes of Barbie stuff.
Oh, great. More Barbies.
One is all clothing and shoes, like a decent size tote.
Yeah, we have a ton of accessory stuff.
And then the other one, which I have started to just put them in a big pile back there.
Yep.
And then I'm just going to do a lot of Barbie clothes and a lot of Barbie shoes.
Yep. So we've done really good just selling individual outfits and stuff when you can identify them, or just individual shirts or dresses or whatever. But sometimes you can't always identify them, and sometimes even when you do identify them, they're not worth much. So building lots like that that's probably the right way to go. Okay, we talked about when we're doing the death pile triage, we have to be able to get rid of this stuff.
Yep.
And one of the places, probably the most obvious place to get rid of it, is rather than post it on eBay, get it on your local Facebook marketplace.
Yep.
Which we've been doing a lot lately.
We have, but it's mostly been
Bigger
things.
stuff. It's been, well, which falls under the same category. It's stuff we're not going to list on eBay.
Correct.
Just the reason why we're not is different because it's too large to ship, or we don't want to ship it. So Teresa did list a bunch of the furniture from the storage units on Marketplace, and some of that has started to sell.
I've sold 2 out of my
A chair.
6.
There was a chair, and then there was like a it was a big cart, like a behind the couch type stand, but it was a rolling cart.
Yep.
And then we also sold a big collection of Blu-ray DVDs.
We did.
So,
And you sold all of our books.
and I sold all of our books. Those are all gone now.
Did you give them the other ones that we had?
I did. They came to pick up one lot, and I was like, here, you just have all of them. I even went to our death pile shelf in the back and found a
Oh, those
couple
Western
piles.
books?
Yep. The only thing I didn't give away was the little golden books, the kids' golden books,
Oh, I have a whole tote.
because I knew I'd get yelled at.
I have a whole tote.
I know we
of
do.
books.
And I was going to give them away.
No.
But, so every book is out of here except the little golden books that
And
we'll have
those
to
are
go
all
through.
organized because they're all in a tote.
Yep. So that's Marketplace has been where that's kind of been our go-to when we have stuff we try to sell it on Marketplace. It won't sell on Marketplace. We'll eventually probably donate it. But Marketplace is our first go-to rather than just take it in and get nothing for it. We try to sell it for something, and we price it cheap.
Yep.
We price it to move, like the DVDs, the Blu-rays.
They got 120 DVDs for $50.
Yeah. So, well under 50 cents a piece.
Yep.
And those were all Blu-rays, no regular DVDs.
Correct.
So
Correct. The next thing I have to list out of that, but I have to assemble it first because I don't know if it's all there, is in our big second storage unit auction that we bought.
the treadmill,
We got a treadmill. You should have seen us trying to get that thing.
that thing's a beast.
We pushed it down the ramp
Of the
and left
U-Haul
it
truck.
sit where it was at.
So we did list like a big Bowflex weightlifting machine, like
Yep, an
like the
adjustable-
weight bench.
Yep, just the bench.
Yep. So we had that in there. We've got that listed. I think we missed January, which sucks with that because that would have been the perfect time. But we have that, and we have a treadmill, which once it's put together, we'll list that too once we know it works. And we're just going to keep doing that with the bigger stuff and probably some of the stuff we pull out of here too. That's one way to get rid of it. So,
Yep.
all right, let's look at what sold next.
We sold another Barbie. We sold a 1994 Mattel Happy Birthday Barbie. Guess who she is?
That's a Teresa doll.
That is a Teresa doll.
So this one still has earrings, and she's got bangs that you can't see through. Like,
It's just because the bag is pushing them down.
she's got a weird look right now because she can't really see. But this little Teresa Barbie sold for how much?
$14.99 plus shipping.
Yep. And that's without an outfit or anything. So,
She got her underwear on.
well, they're painted on.
She still got them. Okay, since the Super Bowl was just not long ago.
Not long ago, it was yesterday. Well,
yesterday.
it'd be like probably a week ago when you guys see this. But
Yep.
for us, it was yesterday. Today's Monday.
We did not watch it. I watched the score every once in a while just to check it.
Nah, I had no interest. I didn't watch
I
it
have
at all.
a brother who is a big Kansas City Chiefs fan, so I had to see, and then I had to give him crap when they tied it.
Everybody's got a not so smart brother.
Who's yours?
I only have one brother left.
Okay, so we sold a pack of 1988, not a pack, a box
So the box.
of 1988 sealed football cards, Topps football cards.
Yep. So That's them right there, and we've been selling these for quite a while. Did this go for full price, or did we take it off?
Full price.
Okay, so that one there sold for $150 plus shipping. All right, so speaking of ways we can actually get rid of some of this stuff behind us, I've been a little bit envious of some other resellers in bigger areas.
Like Lincoln?
Like in Lincoln specifically. We've been talking with Happy Heart Treasures, Steve and Donna over there, and they have a resource to get rid of overflow that I'm actually really jealous of, and they call it the Facebook dollar auction. It's basically a Facebook group where you go list your items, and they all start at $1, and then just people could bid on them, and they can bid them up as high as they want. But it's a 24-hour auction. Everything starts at $1. And it's just gone.
And it's very strict though. Like
it
you
is
can't
very
delete
strict.
your bids. You can't change your bids.
But that's good. It keeps it functional that way.
Or you're out of here.
Yep. So that is such a cool resource. It's like having Whatnot without actually having to do live selling. It's a place to get rid of your overflow and the stuff you don't want to list on eBay for whatever reason. And it moves it quick. In 24 hours, you know it's pretty much going to be gone. And if it doesn't sell, then you just go donate it. So we've actually tried, we're trying to kind of emulate that. Now, places like Lincoln, Nebraska, or bigger cities have a huge advantage over us. We live outside of a town that has roughly 7,000 people.
Yeah, but how many of them are on Facebook?
40 of them.
Probably.
Yeah, because most of the town, especially this time of year, is younger college kids.
And they're broke.
And we have been told a few times that Facebook is for old people. So I don't think there's a lot of younger kids using Facebook. Maybe.
Inked Picker's on it. She's a youngin'.
Yeah,
My kids are on it. They're youngins.
But the point is, we're in a community that makes it difficult. We don't have the reach that someone in Lincoln or a bigger city would have. But we have tried to do like an area wide, anything within an hour of us, and we started our own dollar auction group.
We did.
I only have like 24 people in it right now, and I think 5 of them are relatives. So
Who joined it?
well, they're friends or relatives,
Oh.
I guess. You're one of them.
Yeah, but I'm an admin.
Our son-in-law is one of them. So yeah, we're off to a slow start, but we are actively building. I think we got like 27 people in it or something like that. And we're trying to grow it, but it's very slow. But if we could get that off the ground to where we had a resource like that to list stuff like that, igloo coolers and those little
Bread coolers?
Pioneer Woman, bread coolers, the little Pioneer Woman drinking glasses, things like that we determine don't have either a good enough sell-through rate or a good enough value to be putting on eBay.
Yep.
It'd be great to have that resource, it's better than Marketplace because I really don't have to set a value on it, and I know it's going to be gone in 24 hours.
Or you're going to donate it.
So we're working on that.
Yep.
That's one of our goals is over the next year to try and grow that group to where we could put stuff in there that still has value, just not for our eBay store, and have that outlet to get rid of stuff.
I wonder if when we go to garage sales, if we don't print off little things and give them to people.
Like the people having the garage sale?
Yeah.
I would actually like to start printing out a little, like a card or a postcard or something that says, when you're done with the garage sale, if you didn't get rid of everything, give us a call.
Ooh.
Do garage sale cleanouts. We're just revolutionizing the industry right here on video.
Well, I know like Happy Heart Treasures, they do estate sale cleanouts.
Yep.
But it's not necessarily like, because I was reading, they're in our Discord, and so we were reading with them, that it's not necessarily that there's a lot of good stuff in it. It's that they get paid to take everything out of the house, good or bad, and throw it away.
Sometimes they do cleanouts and they do buyouts. So sometimes they pay to have
that's
the
the
rest.
difference.
Sometimes the company pays them to come take the rest. But it's the same idea just for garage sales. I think it would be good. Like I'm pro tell everybody what you do. Like I like the idea to let everybody know what you're doing, because that's how you get private picks. That's how people get to know that you're out there.
The one guy that was supposed to have a private pick with us, he never even called us.
No, but we messed up. We gave him our number. We didn't take his.
Oh.
If we'd have taken his number, we would have probably called and already done the clean out.
Probably.
So.
Ooh, that's what I did when we bought out that Lemax stuff.
It is.
Or not Lemax, the Department 56
We actually took
stuff.
their information.
Yeah, and I reached out to them.
Yeah.
Huh.
And that was a very good buy. I don't think you could leave it on them to reach out to you, but
Besides the trees that are in a box back there that I got to bundle up, I
it's all
have
gone?
nothing left from that buy.
yep. So, all right. We're very happy with ourselves for coming up with that idea, but we're going to move past it because we do have
That
some
was
more
your
things.
idea, not mine.
You don't want a part of that credit?
Well, I'll do it, but you're the one that said it.
I know, but you don't want part of the credit?
No.
That came from Grams and Pops. We did this together.
But they're watching and they see you say it.
Well, you say it now. I'll stitch it in.
I'm not saying.
You say it and I'll give you the credit.
No.
All right. So what actually sold next?
Speaking of Christmas houses, we
Who was
sold.
speaking? Oh, you were speaking of Christmas house.
Jeez. We
See?
sold a Christmas Village white and black cottage porcelain hand painted. It has no light. It's not branded.
No, this is.
Oh wait, is it branded on the bottom?
It's got something on
Oh
there.
yeah, it is.
I can't read it.
1996 collection.
It says collection.
Yeah, it just says collection and then 8-2.
Made. Does that say China? Made in China.
Yep.
Made in China. Okay, so it is like just a cheap generic.
Yep. And we've
Christmas
had that.
Village
that
house.
was in our Lemax lot that we bought. The one with all the little figures and
Yep.
stuff. So I did. That was one thing that I recently went in and did and sold similar, and so
And
it finally sold.
it does have the spot for the light.
And
it
it
just
says
doesn't come with one.
no
we
light.
could have made it come with one. We have plenty of extras, I think, but
I don't anymore.
don't anymore? Okay. So what did that Christmas house sell for?
$8.99 plus shipping.
There you go.
The next one's not a great one either, but it's another one of those pieces that came in with a whole bunch of little Lemax stuff
Oh,
that we got.
I kind of like this one.
Wait till you hear what it's called.
We see
sold the Lemax Trash Bandits,
Yeah.
Raccoons and Garbage figurine. And that one actually is by itself. That's not part of a set or
It's
anything.
just all itself. It is cool. It's like 4 or 5 little raccoons digging in garbage cans. Send that to Cincinnati Picker.
Why? Does he have
'Cause-
raccoons digging in
Well,
his
he
garbage?
has a raccoon that he videos that's always in his dumpster out there. I think he named it Ricky. But that's what that is. It's little raccoons in a garbage can, and it's pretty cool. They're cute. What'd that sell for?
$4.50.
That's all right. It'll go in a tiny,
But
tiny
it's from a
little box.
repeat buyer.
Is it?
It is. I don't think it was recently that they bought,
There you
but it says a repeat buyer. Okay, the next thing I'm so getting excited for. I'm ready to see some people in person again.
Yep.
Or meet some new people.
Yep. Winters have been, well, this winter's been pretty mild. It's been pretty easy on us, but we have been kind of stoved up all winter. We haven't been going to garage sales.
We've been what?
Stoved up. Cabin fever. Stuck in the house.
Okay, that cabin fever stuck in the house is more than stoved up.
You've never heard of stoved up?
No!
No?
Do you want me to stick you in the stove? A stove is on top. An oven. We've been ovened up.
It is a saying. No. And it's a universal saying. It could be used for constipation as well. A little bit stoved up.
Oh my God. Nobody uses that. Where do you come up with this stuff? Like, seriously.
Look, it is a saying. Tell me if you've heard the saying stoved up before. That's a thing. I'm not making these up.
You
I
are.
promise.
You are.
So the point of that was we are ready to get out and talk to some other resellers again. We kind of miss the interaction we had like at the reseller rally in Cincinnati and the Trash Cash Bash in Vegas. It was pretty cool to see other people and interact and network.
It was.
We have that coming up again in the form of Planes to Profit in Omaha, February 23rd and 4th. And
Yep.
we're excited to get down there.
We are. So, like we said in previous videos, we are going thrifting. We've got a thrifting bus. We got a brand new bus.
Can I pause?
Why?
Did I see you look up the term stoved up?
Yes.
What did it say? She's on her phone over here trying to prove me
According
wrong.
to Webster's Dictionary, when you say stove up,
Stove up? I didn't say stove up.
hold on.
What did Webster say about it? It's riveting video here.
It just says stove up.
Okay, what does it say?
It says that it means, hold on, I got to get to the right one from Webster's. Webster says that it means bruised up, crippled up, so it's hard to get around, sore or stiff from overwork or injury, worn out.
That's not how I'm using it.
No. Well, you are stoved up. I mean, you are old, worn out.
I'm using it more as in we have not been getting out and around. But maybe I'm using it wrong?
I think you're using it
I don't think so. Let us know in the comments. Let us know. I may be using it wrong. If I'm using it wrong, I need to correct my vocabulary quickly before somebody starts looking at me stranger than Graham's already does.
Everywhere I read it says it's that.
It's wrong.
Okay.
I hope it's wrong. But maybe it's not.
I'm sorry. I'm not sorry.
This will be the last Grams and Pops video. This is it. We're done.
No, I'll keep doing it. I don't use terms incorrectly.
But it'll just be Grams. You can't use my name. I'm taking that back. Trademark.
I'll use what I call you when I talk to the grandbabies.
You can't call me names
Popsy.
like that. All right, so I have no idea where we are. Oh, Planes to Profit. There's only about 8 tickets left, 8 or 9 right now.
I think.
I know it's under 10 tickets left, probably less by the time you watch this video. So if you want to sneak in last minute, go ahead and grab a ticket. You can find them at planetoprofit.com.
Yep, we're going to have some fun.
We're going to have a thrift bus. We're going to go to different thrift stores and the Goodwill bins. We're going to have a lot of fun, and there's quite a few resellers, both YouTube resellers and non-YouTube resellers. It's going to be a really good mix of people there.
We get pasta.
And yeah, there is going to be a free dinner one day where we go to Spaghetti Works, which is just a giant pasta, like a
place after my own heart.
It's like build your own spaghetti type thing, I think.
Yep.
So we'll see what that is, but I've heard good reviews and it sounds like a good time. Okay, but enough of that. It's going to be cutting it really close. So if you want to come, grab a ticket at Planes to Profit, and we'll see you there. But we do have a few more items that we got to get packed up so we can get out of here, and we do have an appointment tonight, so we got to get to the post office early. So what's next?
We sold, like I talked about in our last video, some Tupperware microwave stack cooker. It's a 5-piece set.
Ooh.
It's the steam vent thing.
Okay, so we have this, and when I see this, my first thought is it's Littenware because it's microwavable. So I didn't think that was actually Tupperware.
It's Tupperware.
But it is Tupperware brand. So it's...
A lot of times they call it Tupperwave.
What is that? That is...
It's the steamer. It's a steamer cone.
This little thing.
For like if you want to make a cake, a bundt cake.
All I want is it for it to be... Okay, I'm going to put this down. This is what it looks like. It's microwavable Tupperware.
It is. It's like melamine.
AKA kind of a copy of Littenware. I wonder who did it first.
I don't know. I'll have to go research.
So that's what that is. What did it sell for?
$40.99.
There you go. Worth picking up.
It is. Okay.
Last but not least,
we sold some Resellers. A Resseller. We sold
Rassler.
a Rassler. If you ever watch the Two Old Guys podcast, they talk about wrestling all the time.
Yeah. Seems like a lot of reseller podcasts talk about wrestling.
I'm not I used to watch it a long time ago.
It's been a long time since we watched wrestling, but when we did watch it, he was part of it, wasn't he?
He was. So that is a 2019 Mattel WWE Series 100 Shawn Michaels. Oh, that's not Triple H.
I never said it was Triple H. I thought it was Bret Hart because he's got like hearts all over, but that's Shawn Michaels.
Shawn Michaels wrestling figure.
Was also part of it back then. What does his butt say?
Heartbreak Kid.
The Heartbreak
Shawn
Kid.
Michaels, the Heartbreak Kid.
Okay, so that's a little weird, but that's him. What did he sell for?
He sold for $19.99.
There you go. Easy peasy. So we got our wrestling talk in for the day. And I think that's it. We're going to get this stuff packed up and get to the post office and probably go start correcting my vocabulary. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. We're going to get out of here. We'll see you guys next time.
Hasta la vista, baby.